The 21st of April it is. Mourinho, London return. Looks like there is a London club that is interested into getting Jose Mourinho as their manager. And that means they are planning to sack one. Welcome to the Rokani Media Football. Liverpool have gone ahead, obviously, win their game of football today. They are now level on points with Arsenal. We're going to obviously let you know what Jamie Carragher's going ahead to say and what stats has Liverpool gone ahead, obviously coming through and really hit. And I think those are the two stories we're going to be talking about. And then later I'm going to come up with the live reaction of El Clasico, Real Madrid versus Barcelona. So we thank God for the gift of life. Second video of the day, and more is yet to come on this channel. So that's why I always tell you, let's continue to subscribe. Now, today is a Sunday and we're heading into a Monday. And I've gone ahead, obviously, keep this story for some time. But Team Talk has gone ahead and really told us the following about Jose Mourinho. And they've told us the following, that West Ham are eyeing a move to bring Jose Mourinho back to the Premier League ahead of the 2024-25 season. Now, Jose Mourinho was at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. You all know that. They were, and then he got sacked. By the way, let me bring you up to speed. Jose Mourinho came into the Premier League and he had his first Premier League game in London and was managing Chelsea. When he came in through, he went ahead to boss and dominate this league. You know, he went ahead to beat the likes of Sir Alex Ferguson and Arsene Wenger at the club of Chelsea. Then they sacked him around the season of 2006, 2007, I think it was 2007, 2008, they sacked him and got rid of him, and they went ahead to bring in another manager at the side of Chelsea. Now, when they brought the other manager in, he went ahead to obviously go to Real Madrid, you understand? Oh, he first managed Inter Milan. After managing Inter Milan, he went ahead to manage he managed Real Madrid, then Inter Milan. From Inter Milan, he reported back to Man United, or he brought back to the Premier League, and managed the club of Man United, where he went ahead to win a UEFA Europa League and FA Cup and a Carabao Cup. Then, from there, Manchester United sacked Jose Mourinho. And when Jose Mourinho was sacked in 2018, he was jobless for some good years, and then he returned at Tottenham Hotspur after the sacking of Pochettino, and Mourinho took that job. And I think he took that job around 2019, right? Then COVID came in through and he was the manager, and then he got sacked just days of him playing into a Carabao Cup final for Tottenham Hotspur. After him getting sacked by Tottenham Hotspur, Mourinho got a vacancy at AS Roma, where he has been for I think 2 seasons, and he got sacked this season from the side of AS Roma. No sooner had he gotten sacked than very many rumors were obviously loitering around. He linked himself to the side of Brazil, but it looks like he's not ready to obviously stop managing A-class teams, and he cannot really manage the A-class teams. And I tell you, see his trajectory, that amidst teams like Man United, you know, Chelsea, having managers whose jobs are really not giving the best, they've gone ahead to find themselves in a position of not even thinking about him. Even Liverpool, that is 100% sure that their manager is not going to be there next season. They've come up with a reason to obviously tell their players that it's not Jose Mourinho. They are looking at Ruben Amorim, De Zerbi, Nagelsmann, and very many other managers. It shows you how this guy has gone ahead, obviously. It shows you how much Jose Mourinho has gone ahead, obviously, deteriorate and descend, you know, in his career. Meaning that he's at his descendancy as a player, and nothing really comes to his level of management. And I know why. He has not gone ahead to move on. He needs to know exactly what kind of football is needed, how to manage the modern players, because in his last big job against Man United, he failed. Against Spurs, he failed. So I thought that him going to AS Roma, it was like something to rejuvenate his career, to see to it that big teams can obviously come in through and really give him the best and really think about him or reconsider him. When you look at Jose Mourinho at AS Roma, he never even took them to the Champions League. He couldn't even manage to complete the top 4. All he won them was a Conference League, right? But that's not enough. If you are at AS Roma and how weak that league is, when you're having likes of Paul Dybala, Romelu Lukaku, Abraham, you're having Chris Smalling and very many other players, I think those players are really good enough to compete for the trophy. You tell me that the quality of players at AS Roma are really better than the team of Napoli that went ahead to win the Scudetto last year. I think they easily come in through the needful. But I tell you, it is really giving. It's really giving that West Ham is really looking at him. And why is West Ham looking at him? They're really performing very bad. Even today, West Ham has gone ahead to lose a game of football badly. When you look at West Ham today, they've gone ahead to lose to a team that they wouldn't have gone ahead to lose to, and Crystal Palace has gone ahead to beat them by 5-2. So that is really very bad. Michael Olise, Ebelechi Eze, Emerson Palmieri, and Philippe Mateta, those 5 have been on target. Those 4 have been on target, and Mikel Antonio and Dean Henderson with an own goal has gone ahead to do that. And West Ham has gone ahead to obviously get knocked out by Bayer Leverkusen in the midweek, where the game went ahead to end 1-1. And the recent form is really very bad. They lost to Fulham by 2-0. They lost to Leverkusen by 2-0. They beat Wolverhampton Wanderers 2-1. They drew 1-1 with the side of Tottenham Hotspur. They were beaten by Newcastle 4-3. Drew with Aston Villa 1-1. So they've not been having the best of a season. And I tell you, when you look at the players that West Ham are really having, I also back the board of West Ham to sack this guy. Because if you're having Paqueta, Kudus, Gerard Bowen, Edson Alvarez, into your team, they are enough to act as the spine for the side of West Ham. And he's not using them to the fullest. And we look at those players, I think Mourinho can come in through and really do a better job in those players, because Mourinho has gone ahead to drop off from being a top club manager to a mid-table manager. I think he can come in through and really sneak into the Champions League with those players of West Ham. And I tell you what, West Ham have the budget. West Ham have the budget to obviously call it a top 6 competing club, because very soon you'll see it that 6 teams go ahead and really qualify for the Champions League. And I think they really have the money, and Jose Mourinho still has the command for players that really play at that level. But if he's coming back in London, he really don't want to see it that he really comes in back, because if you're a person like an Arsenal fan, that means the London derby is going to take a new shift, because Mourinho has things that he obviously puts in those players that you don't even know they can come in through and really die. And I think at West Ham, he can really live a little bit longer than he lived at Tottenham Hotspur. That is it. And for him as a manager, he would love to obviously face off Tottenham Hotspur, having gone ahead to be sacked when he was going to play a final in there for you. So let's wait and see how that pans out. Do you think Jose Mourinho is the right guy to obviously be the manager of West Ham? Or West Ham should go at the likes of De Zerbi? Because we've gone ahead to know West Ham as a side that plays what we call a flamboyant football. Their philosophy is passing that ball and knock it around. You get? But ever since they brought in David Moyes, their philosophy really died off. And I think, for me, Mourinho can do the job. But I tell you, I would rather go in for the next big managers, like good managers, young and good at their job, that can obviously build that side. When you look at how Brighton recruit, I think West Ham should go that way. That's why you see that the fans of West Ham believe they should be performing better, and it is really one of those moments that they believe they are not really getting the best from what they are spending on the players. And remember, David Moyes was supposed to be sacked last year, but what kept him on the job was simple. He went ahead to win a Conference League, the first trophy of West Ham in very many decades, right? That's what kept him on the job. And today, he's not competing for any trophy. That's why the fans believe that he should be really shown the exit door into that mix. Now, let's leave that at that. Liverpool have gone ahead to beat Fulham by 3-1. and it was Trent Alexander-Arnold on target, 32nd minute. Then Timothy Castagne in the 45th plus second minute. Ryan Gravenberch went ahead to give Liverpool a lead, and Diego Jota went ahead to score a scorcher, very beautiful goal in the 73rd minute. Obviously, give Liverpool a very comfortable lead. And now, Jamie Carragher has gone ahead to say a massive result for Liverpool, not just in terms of the title race and the 3 points, but to get things back on track. In midweek, they won the game, but went out of the competition. But I think Klopp almost used that for Liverpool back. They kept a clean sheet. They won the game, and this was a step up again in terms of performance. It can be better, of course, but it's massive result. With 5 games to go in the Premier League, level at the top with Arsenal, it's good position to be in. Obviously, they're now level out position with Arsenal, and it's a good position for Liverpool to be in. But I tell you, in these remaining games, I'm anticipating shockers. Man City, I've gone ahead to see the players of Man City coming up and really confirming to us that they are really tired. Rodri, Bernardo Silva, and they're going to be playing on Thursday against Brighton, a team that's going to need to rest in for some long time. So we wait and see how that pans out. But that game of football puts Liverpool level with the side of Arsenal, and the Premier League table is really looking good and hot. So Arsenal and Liverpool are set to go ahead and really play what we call more games. On Tuesday, Arsenal is back in action against Chelsea. Then Wednesday, Liverpool will be playing against Everton, Merseyside derby. Huge game. I tell you those players of Everton are going to come into this game of football charged. They are going to be charged like never before, and they'll be like, we want to be the reason as to why we stop you from really winning the trophy. So after that, Liverpool will play against West Ham on Saturday next week, that is the 27th, and then Arsenal will have to play against Tottenham Hotspur. So Liverpool have a chance to get on top of the Premier League table, depend if at all they really beat Everton and they beat West Ham, because Arsenal will have to play on Sunday. So that's how the games of football are going to come in through thick and fast. And I tell you what, it's not going to be something easy. But these Liverpool players have gone ahead to obviously put themselves into the starts, having gone ahead to obviously scored in these games. Now, Ryan Gravenberch's goal, assisted by Harvey Elliott, was the first time Liverpool had a Premier League goal, both scored and assisted by players aged 21 or younger. Since November 2014, Chelsea, Emery Chan assisted by Raheem Sterling. Now, it shows you how people keep records and how they really keep the things going. Then Trent Alexander-Arnold scored his 6th direct free kick in the Premier League. Only Jamie Redknapp 8 and Steven Gerrard 7 have more for Liverpool. So he's really back and he's really firing up all cylinders. Then Diego Jota scored the 100th goal of his English club career in all competitions. Across his time at Wolverhampton Wanderers, he scored 44 goals, and at Liverpool, he netted his 56th goal of the Premier League. Then Fulham's João Paulinho received his 13th yellow card of the Premier League season, the most of any player in addition to his 14 yellows last term. He's just the second player to be given 13 yellow cards in 2 separate season campaigns, after Olivier Dacourt in 1998 to 1999 and 2000 to 2001, and Robbie Savage 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004. So those stats are really very worrying for teams that we're going for Paulinho, but I think it's because he's playing for a team that doesn't really have a lot in the midfield, and they really lose the boy a lot, and that's why off fouls a lot. But I tell you what, I'm calling upon for your reactions. Jose Mourinho returned to London job. I welcome in the comment section below. Huge London club eyeing Jose Mourinho as their next manager. What are your thoughts about West Ham? Should they keep David Moyes, or they should really sack him? Then the other position, Liverpool level with Arsenal, and they are really on they are really second because Arsenal are going to hit to score very many goals than them. Rokani David is my name. I'm returning with the match reaction. Barcelona and Real Madrid. It's still 2-2. I don't know how it's going to end, but I'm going to be up and running to bring you that story. I'm out. See you later.